never blue Christmas without you.
I'll be so blue thinking about you.
Decorations of red
On a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear,
if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling.
you'll be doing alright
With your Christmas of white,
oh, but
I'll have a blue,
have a blue Christmas. You'll be doing alright
With your Christmas of white,
oh, but
I'll have a blue Christmas.
Christmas.
You'll be doing alright
With your Christmas of white,
Oh, but I'll have a blue Christmas. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? December 22nd. First of all, second day of winter. Yesterday was the first day of winter, the shortest day of the year, which makes me very happy because we're going to get 1 minute. We're gaining 1 minute every day. Fantastic. And of course, winter. That's a little bit less good. But I'm always saying, if you know me, that until the end of the year is great, right? Because we have Christmas and then we have New Year's Eve. And then January comes. It's my birthday, of course. There's another way to celebrate. And then there is February and March. Not so good. But then March already starts to get... So actually, only February is my less favorite months of the year. I'm joking. Actually, January and February. When I was a little girl, I was always complaining with my parents. Why was I born in January and not in August? I could have a party in the garden. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is ready for a Christmas. I wore some glitters, even though I'm here at home in my living room. JJ and I, we put some Christmas things. Yeah, it's a long story. It was something that was supposed to be on a bigger room that we have upstairs, where we do, all those videos, and normally we do some of those live video that if you are on TikTok, you can see where I sing the song. But Amazon brought it very big, so you have no idea how big these things are. We have to bring it upstairs one of these days so we can show everybody how big it is. I think it will be a nice return. I don't know. We don't know. Maybe if upstairs, if it's the whole world, then it's going to be a keeper for next year, next Christmas, when I can have actually a band and friends standing in front of the big step and repeat, because he's huge. So, did everybody bought already the Christmas present? Everybody's ready? Here in Italy, on the news every day, they are talking about and they are interviewing people rushing around the stores, buying the last couple of gifts. Only a few, I think one couple today said, oh, we already bought them on Black Fridays. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Black Fridays also in Italy, but they don't know what Black or Friday is. So they do, starting in November, every Friday is Black Friday. They know Friday is Venerdì, Friday. So they have a month-long Black Friday. So this guy said, oh, I bought them during the Black Fridays month. How do they know? I was laughing by myself watching the news. It said Black Friday is one day in the United States. So here we have Black Friday month. And this gentleman said he bought all his presents on Black Friday month. So I see here we have Sandy. And Sandy said, I wrote a Christmas song. That's wonderful, Sandy. I wrote one myself, but I get to sing it. Actually, I got to sing it in Nashville. I'm going to tell you in a second. And what is the title of yours? Mine is called I Want to Get Kissed. It's a funny one, mine. It's very funny. I don't know about yours. I should tackle more serious kind of things, but I know Christmas time, there are so many beautiful songs to sing. Diane is here. Lorraine is here with Stefan. And Stephen, I remember I have to call him Stephen. I call it Stefano, so I'm always right. We have a Sal, of course, next to Diane, my Vegas people. Only people in the chat. You remember with the new system, I don't get to see who is there. I know my parents are watching from the living room. Ciao, mama, ciao, papa. They are not on the chat, so and I know for sure things that they are watching from YouTube, but I don't see them here. So for all one of you that I don't see you here in the chat, welcome. And I hope you're all doing well, getting ready for Christmas. Christmas in Italy, oh, my earrings fell down. Christmas in Italy is about food, right? So I was actually guest of Michelle Johnson at Christmas concert in Las Vegas last week. And she asked me about what is the traditions? What do we do? Let me take out the other one too. What is tradition? What do we do for the holidays in Italy? And actually I said to her, it's all about the food. We start on the Vigilia, which is the 24th, and we have food. Fish, we don't eat meat. Then the 25th is food again with the family. We start around 11 and we are done by 4. Then, of course, we skip dinner or we have a little bouillon for dinner because we have the whole day food, basically. And then the 26th, we call it Secondo Giorno di Natale, also Santo Stefano, Saint Stephen, Santo Stefano. You see, Stefano, that's for you. So we have Santo Stefano, and then we invite the extra family. Can also be friends. If you guys would be here with me, would be like the circle of love. Could be people that I will be celebrating the second Christmas day with. And in the meantime, I also saw Doug. Doug, how are you? Sorry, you haven't been here in a while. I know you've been traveling. You've been everywhere, below and under. Anything. I know I follow you on but I'm glad you're here and you are well. I'm really. Oh, you like my ruby dress? That's something that my mother made. He has pants and he has some fringe jackets, but I thought it's enough for doing it in my living room at night, right? With no audience but JJ in front of the camera. So, what was I say? Oh, yeah, I see Doug. I see also Giuseppe Rainone from Connecticut is here. And as I said, if you are watching, try to find the chat and write just a simple ciao on the chat so I know you're there. Many of you, they say, we don't see the chat. Well, if you are watching the Giada Love Song Sunday from your phone, you won't be able to see the chat. But if you watch from a laptop and a computer, then you see the chat and you can participate. Antonio, did we saw Antonio here too? Somebody's mentioning Antonio. Antonio, buonasera anche a te. Let me start right away. Thank you, Antonio, because last 2 weeks I was in the United States, right? So I went first to Nashville, where I spent 10 days working with Tim Wilgers, Mike Reed, and Brent Mayer to the project that I told you that I cannot wait to share with the world with Tim Wilgers. It's in the studio of Mike Reed, and that's Brent Mayer. They're two legends in Nashville, and that's me and Tim. And here is Mike Reed is playing piano, and there's you see Brent Mayer playing a cajon. No, it's not cajon. Those are congas. And me and Tim trying to tackle a song because we're in gathering music together for something that we want to do for PBS that we want to film in Italy. And it's all about duets. So we, of course, did together some songs that were originally duet, like I Got You, Babe. Wait you until you hear that version. It's a beautiful duet. But we also wanted to do some duets that we think that would have been nice as a duet, and it's never been done. So we did every breath you take. We did also one of my favorite is the Bee Gees song. You don't know what is you don't know what is the song of that song? The Bee Gees. Oh my gosh. That song of the Bee Gees. I don't know. We don't have Richard Hunger, otherwise he would have known. Anyway, famous song of Bee Gees. So it's never been a duet, and we did it as duet. We did Every Breath You Take of. I say we did. We just made simple demo, piano, vocals with idea of productions, and then of course, we decide. We have to decide and. Now I think we have like 18 songs. It's going to be only 14 or so. So we have some song that we try sounds good, and maybe we're going to be doing when we're going to do the tour, the show together. But for the PBS and the filming with the orchestra and everything, we may skip some of that. And we have some original. We wrote with Brent Meyer and Mike Reed and Tim. We wrote some amazing, beautiful original songs, and those are new duets, and they are, very beautiful. I was just saying to JJ that. Maybe with the new year, with Tim, we should start like a page, Giada and Tim. I don't know. We have to give a name to the show. We haven't done it yet. So if you have an idea, how can a show of duets with a woman from Italy and a man from the United States can be? Please, give me a title for the show. Imagine. An American and an Italian, and these all duets, so how shall we call it? We do also the song Just the Two of Us, beautiful. And I'll play for you some of the clip of Tim. He has a beautiful voice. Yes, JJ?
You're kicking the microphone.
I'm kicking the microphone. No, actually, because I'm sleeping from my chair, I need to put my feet on the table, and that's the only way I can stay stable on this chair. So if you hear the bump, it's me, so it's JJ. Anyway, the beach, To Love Somebody. Thank you very much, Lorraine. I knew I had music lover in there. Yeah. To love somebody the way I love you. Yes, we did that one. That's going to be my favorite. It will involve the choir, and it's going to be spectacular. Thank you, Lorraine. I'm so happy. I was still, while I was talking to you, I was thinking, what is the name of the Bee Gees? So, but we did so many songs. 10 days, we did that one. Then I was also invited to be guest of my dear, dear, dear friend and Opry member, Mandy Burnett. She does this monthly show at the Franklin Theater. There's Mandy and Monica. They do, those two ladies together. Look at Mandy. I made her laugh. I didn't know what I said. That was backstage before the show. Anyway, the beautiful Franklin Theater. And I was part of a Christmas show, and she's also the MC with Monica, the producer of the show. It's a lot of fun because every time she has many guests, that's Monica. They're both amazing singers. Monica is more jazzy, and I always say Mandy can sing the telephone book because she sounds good in everything. But of course, she's a country singer. She's a member of the Opry, and I got to meet Mandy a year ago exactly when I performed with Trace Atkins at the Grand Ole Opry, and we became friends. So I was guest of the show, and then I also asked Mandy. We get to play with some amazing musicians there. If I could do also a duet with Tim Wilgers. Tim lives in Nashville. I was in Nashville. So Tim said, yeah, I'm free. So we did also a Silent Night, Astro de Ciel. It's me and Tim on stage. For the first time, Tim and I on stage. He was pretty nervous, I say. I was excited. Tim was kind of nervous. If you're watching Tim, I know you were nervous. But he was smiling all the time. Nevertheless, he was smiling all the time. I think he was so happy to be there, finally on stage. Brent Mayer came to see us, and there were a lot of people. I think there was also the manager of Garth Brooks there, that he said, if you guys need anything, when the project is done, I said, I don't know, we may need any help from anybody when the thing. So anyway, we got to sing together. So thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Monica. It was a lot of fun. And then after 10 days there, I went to Las Vegas. Only for a week, because I was guest of another dear friend of mine, Michelle Johnson, Diva Michelle Johnson. That's how we call her in Las Vegas. She's a wonderful jazz singer. And she did a concert with Christmas from the World, where she was singing songs in German, in Swedish. That's Michelle in the middle, and that's Patty. She's a Brazilian, wonderful singer, and there's a Brazilian guitar player. I forgot his name, but amazing musicians. And so me, of course, I was representing Italy, so I got to do Caro Gesù Bambino. That's me at soundcheck at the beautiful Smith Center, and the orchestra and the band was fantastic. And then I did it together with Michelle Johnson, also Silent Night, and Michelle did it also in French, in Spanish, and that was the grand finale. Also, Chris, also Zoe Bowie called, was on stage, and it was just beautiful. It was a sold-out room, like always is with Michelle, and then you see the backup singers. There's my friend Gret. I always get to see she's one of the best backup singers we have in Las Vegas, and it was very nice to see. It was a kind of a reunion because I missed Las Vegas, and then of course it's the step and repeat at the Myrons, and me and Michelle Johnson. Look how spectacular she looked. She lost tons of weight, and she's always been beautiful, but now she's also like. And Doug, I have to send you the song because she sang this. She sang also the song Edelweiss, Edelweiss, and I recorded a little clip from that song. I said to Michelle, so nice that you sang the song. I forgot all about it. And because I know from the Sound of Music, right? And you, Doug, requested to me when we started the Love Song Sunday. So I have to put it back. Maybe next Sunday I'm going to sing it for you, Doug. And Doug, I hope you're doing great. So I prepare a couple of Christmas songs. Before I tell you more what I did this week and what I did in Vegas, I have more story. Let's start with a little bit of Let It Snow. And this evening is almost all song that you know and you can sing along. So here is Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Or in my album is also in Spanish. It's called Va a Nevar. But I sing it in English to you tonight. There are no Spanish people tonight here. Get up, sing and dance. All the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights aren't too way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, oh how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. Oh, but the fire is so delightful. Well, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping. The lights are turned way down low. And when we finally kiss goodnight, oh how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. Oh my dear, we're still goodbying. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, how I love these long goodbyes. Let's stay right here, just you and me. Let It Snow. It's in my album Love Under the Christmas Tree that is streaming everywhere. There is the deluxe version with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. You find there my duet with Trace Atkins. You find my duet with Vince Gill. My 2 duets with the Royal Philharmonic, actually, on Giving and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And also a duet with my dear friend Johnny Reed that is right now in Canada touring his Christmas show. So that's why I didn't get to see him while I was in Nashville. So I hope you enjoyed Let It Snow. And in a couple of days, there is also going to be on YouTube. By the way, on YouTube, there is a lot of lyric videos. So if you like to listen to my music and then sing along, but you don't know the lyrics because maybe they are in Italian or in Spanish, you can go there. There's lyric video sections, and you can put these beautiful, cute videos that I've been making, and you can sing along with me. So you can put your stereo up to the maximum and just sing with me. How wonderful is that? And film yourself if you dare and send it to me. You know, if you send it to me, the video singing with me, you know where he's going, right? Yes, he's going to be on the Giada Live next Sunday. And I know some of you may do that. So I was in Vegas. I got to see Diane and Sal for dinner briefly because I was busy every day. They were busy every day, but I got to have a dinner with them. And then I got to see Len and Linda. I don't know if they're here tonight, but I got to see them. I got to spend the week staying with my friend Karen and Rick and the dogs. They have 3 huge dogs. We had a lot of time. And their mother, Sylvia, 104. A really tough woman, very brilliant lady from Brooklyn. So I had a wonderful time. I do love old people because they have so many stories to tell. And Sylvia was amazing. When I dared to say she was an housewife, she said, me? She said, I was a big shot. And times go by, a couple of hours later, she said, I was an accountant. She knocked on my door and she said, here it is for you to prove what I said. I said, what did you say? She said so many things. She had a business card and she was really an accountant and she has a big department. She had a big department with more than 50 people. How amazing is that? And she remembered, I had already forgot that she told me that, but she gave me the business card. She said, this is for you to keep. I said, thank you, Sylvia. So I really loved meeting Sylvia. And I promised her to call her soon. So I have to call her on FaceTime. Yes, she also knows how to FaceTime. How amazing is that? I just mentioned Mandy Barnett. She took me to the Opry. I went to see a Christmas show. I got to see again Vince Gill. And here is Blue Christmas, one of the songs that is in my album that you will find also a lyric video. And on the lyric video, there is Vince Gill. But Vince, are you here? Vince is not here in Italy tonight. He's at home with Amy, probably. Lucky Amy Grant. So tonight I'm going to sing Blue Christmas for you. And my wish is that none of us is going to have a Blue Christmas this year. Whole happy. And by the way, where is Janet Sessa? Maybe she's partying somewhere. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations are red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Oh, but I'll have a blue blue Christmas. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, 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 ay. You be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Oh, but I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. You be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Oh, but I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Of course, from now on, every time I'm going to be singing Blue Christmas, I will miss the beautiful voice of Vince Gill singing the song with me, All Is Harmony, until I'm going to be reunited with Vince and will have him sing it with me. Never say never, right? Rosa Muscari also joined us. Hello, Rose. How are you doing? I hope your mom is doing well too. And yes, Doug, I know Doug also got the COVID, but you traveled. I'm so proud of you, Doug, that you stepped into the plane and you were traveling the world. Of course, you got COVID, you got other things, but who cares? That's the thing you catch if you travel the world. Are you wearing a mask? Because me and JJ and only a few people while we were traveling around, we were wearing masks. All the rest of the people forgot about COVID. And let's forget about COVID, but what about the flu? By the way, my mother-in-law, JJ's mother, she will be watching probably tomorrow. Mother Nell, I hope you're doing well. She lives in one of those assisted living, and they got a norovirus, right? Something called norovirus in the place where she is. And of course, everybody needed to quarantine. They were all isolated one from another, wearing masks. She said it was reminding her COVID because, and by the way, the norovirus is kind of bad. Diane, you should not get that because something that involves vomiting and diarrhea. So horrible thing. So thank God my mother-in-law, Nell, didn't got it. And it's already more than a week that the norovirus was in the place where she was. So she didn't got it for sure thing. So thank God. And she's fine. And I think by over tomorrow, they're going to open up again. And they should be careful because everybody will be visiting their grandfather, grandmother, or mothers and fathers for the holidays. And they should be careful when they go inside this place with all these old people because their health is very fragile. So what did I do this week? So I came back. So the show with Michelle was on Sunday. So I went back on Monday. I went to... No, I didn't say about the radio show. That's because, so when I was in Vegas, my dear friend Antonio had arranged for me an interview with Radio CNN in Argentina. So we were it was an interview that needed to be on the radio, but it's a big radio, but it was supposed to be also on video. And I said, yes, of course I do it. And then I found out that for me to be live on the radio, I needed to wake up at 4 a.m. because the interview was at 5 a.m. Vegas time, 2 p.m. in Argentina. No problem because Javier and Sonia and Antonio were there. So I put up some makeup in the dark. You can see the video is somewhere on my social media. Not bad for somebody that did makeup at 4 a.m. in the dark. I have to say myself, I put on some clothes and I did a very nice interview basically with Javier and Sylvia. Sylvia I had met in New York many years ago. I got to share a little bit of my story, and then Antonio, in the half an hour after me, he made from Dublino, Ireland. He made the Giada's cake, which is an amazing cake that he makes for the holidays, and as my name is dedicated to me. So thank you, Antonio, for organizing the radio interview. And Antonio does there every week, I think. You do a segment like the radio is called Voce alla Radio, Voice to the Radio, and I think Antonio does. dolce alla radio, sweet to the radio, because every time he appears, he makes some dessert. And actually, I've been asked to do also something with music to the radio, maybe an hour radio show where I talk about music. I can interview other friends of mine that are musicians or singers, and I'm thinking about it. Why not, right? I do love to interview people. I do have many friends that are very interesting to interview, and I love to talk about music. Every song that I sing, I don't tell you tonight, but I always try to find out who wrote it, why they wrote it, and stuff behind the scenes. And I keep doing the tradition. And I know that my audience love when they come to my concert. They do love because they tell me we love your singing, but we do love your story, and so I shared a lot of this. So I did a radio interview. I did also an interview on television. I went again to my friend of Fox 5, is a television stations in Las Vegas, and I was dressed up. My Italian friend Massimo Vello made the suit for me. I wore the Columbus Day Parade when I presented the parade for ABC last October, and I thought the suit needs to be worn again, and I wore it there. I'm with Alisa, and I love when I get interviewed by Alisa, because she's a dear friend. She was actually in the video that with Diane we made about American Sign Language. In every time, if you go there, you find Alisa, and she was very pregnant of the first baby. Now she has a second baby. So I made a joke on her. I said, first time I met you, you were just married, no baby. Second time I met you, you were heavily pregnant of the first baby. Second time, you had the second baby. Now I'm seeing for the third time. Am I coming back next time with, I don't know, another baby boy? And she said, we don't know. So Alicia, if you're watching, I love you. And so I did also that one. Then, of course, I did a concert with Michelle Johnson, as I said. And then I flew, Sunday was a concert with Michelle. I flew on Monday to Nashville, where I did another day in the studio with Tim Wilgers and the team, doing another demo from we tried to tackle the song I Had the Time of My Life. How about that song, right? All the songs that we do, we try to find new arrangement. It's really tough to go away from the original version of Bill Medley. By the way, I missed the Sunday when I was in Vegas. I was invited to go and see Bill Medley, that actually was just there supporting his friend Bucky Hart, that was doing a concert. And I almost had decided to go. I'm on my way to, and my car broke in the middle of the traffic light in Las Vegas. Very cold nights, because Vegas is kind of mild weather during the day, but it's very cold in the winter. So we had to park the car in a parking lot. We had to call AAA. Sally and Diane, they know, because I called them. Sally is a mechanic, and when with JJ, they described the accident, he said, oh, this is going to need a repair from a mechanic. So we had to wait for AAA, so no concert for me. And then, of course, everybody was telling me, you know that Bill Medley was there? I know, and I do love Bill Medley. I met it several times. I do adore him. I know he loves me. So Bill, and I know Bill doesn't perform anymore, but he went there to support Bucky Hart, that together with Bill Medley for the last couple of years, they brought the music of the Rageous Brothers around the United States. So I missed Bill Medley. There's going to be another chance. And I was there instead on the traffic. I took a video, I never posted, waiting for Cherise was her name. She arrived, was a big woman. She arrived with this big truck, and she towed the car like nobody else. Then she gave us a ride. She was so sweet. She had a big truck, but it smelled like a lady inside. She had some perfume, and because you have to, when you tow the car, then you sit in the nice car in the truck with her. And she drove us to the storage where we parked the car, broken car in the storage, and the car will be repaired, of course, when we go back to Vegas, because was Saturday night, 7 p.m., of course, when it happens, and all the garage are closed. And then we were leaving Monday morning at 5, so no garage were open. So we towed the car to the storage, parked it in there, and we will take care of the car when we go back to Las Vegas. So woke up on Monday, went to Nashville, and I did another day of recording, and it was fantastic. And then I came back to Italy, and then I'm going to tell you after I sing this next song what I did in Italy. It feels like I'm here for 10 days, but it's only been 4 days. I'm still having a jet lag. Now I'm going to sing another song that is in my album that I adore. It's a duet with Johnny Reed, who wrote the song, and it's called Winter Star. Go there. There is even a video clip on my YouTube channel that I filmed last year in Florence, in a castle of a dear friend of mine, Urschenfelder. He owns a castle, and I was allowed to film a video clip there. Go and check it out, Winter Star on YouTube. And ciao, Veronique. Veronique also appeared from France. Yeah, it's Winter Star. Dedicated to you, Veronique. You arrived at the last moment. Winter star up in the sky, looking down on earth tonight. How I wonder, do you see the way your light has guided me? For you were there when he was born, on that first Christmas morn. You led 3 kids to Bethlehem, and you still lead us to him. 'Cause you're the light of love and peace, shining bright for the world to see. And when the night gets cold and dark, you lead us home, oh winter star. I remember as a child, keeping warm by the fire, and there you were upon the tree, always watching over me. 'Cause you're the light of love and peace, shining bright for the world to see. And when the nights get cold and dark, you lead us home, oh winter star. And when the nights get cold and dark, you lead us home, oh winter star. Safe at home, winter star. Johnny Reed wrote this song, and then I was lucky to do also this song as a duet with Johnny. He's one of my favorite writers. And think about it, the only person, if baby Jesus was really born and the whole mystery and the whole nativity of Jesus had really happened from those who believe, the only person that have seen everything is been the sky and the stars. So this is a song that he dedicated to the winter star that was there the night that baby Jesus was born in Bethlehem. If only we would know and we could talk to the stars, right? I do love to sing this song every year. Like I do love to sing this song for all. I mean, we're missing Janet Sessa today, but I know she loves this song. So, and I hope all the lady has already made a list and already got everything they desire from the list. And also men's, why not? Because even a man can write to Santa baby. A little bit more music, JJ, for me. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellows that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just so good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and that's really not a lot. I've been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one thing I really do need, a deed to a platinum mine. Santa honey, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign a X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decoration bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let me see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. And I don't mean all the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight. Always Eartha Kitt Fund sang this song for the first time, and every Christmas there's a group of ladies singing the song. I always put this song in my Christmas concert because I always try to find in the audience a Santa baby that I can tease, and it's fun without making it too much of it. And I know Janet says I love the song, but she's not here, but everybody is tapping my toes, Sandy says. So I'm happy. This is just an happy mood songs, right? Everybody is tipping the toes. And I hope so, as I said, that everybody had a Christmas list already done. I didn't wish for anything this year. I want to have nothing from this year, but a lot for next. How about that? Because this year, I pretty much everything I need. I'm here with my family. My dad is recovering. And so next year, I have a lot of things that I want to make happen. And so I hope next year is going to be anything and more I want in my Christmas list. So while I was here only for a few days, yesterday was a nice sunny day. My father was feeling a little bit better. He walks with a cane, but he was doing better. So with JJ, we said, let's take the car, because here around in my region, there is so many things with Christmas happening. I try to film and report more. So we went to a place that is only 37 minutes by car from where I am right now, outside Venice. It's called Polcenigo. It's one of the borghi più belli d'Italia, one of the most beautiful little villages of Italy. And they're famous for having these nativities everywhere. There are two places here, Po Fabbro, which I will go next week. And there is this one, Po Fabbro. You remember I went, if you follow me, I went a couple of weeks ago. It's where I met that lady, Dutch lady Jennifer that lives there. And it's a beautiful village. They call it a nativity village with all the nativity, because the nativity, people from all over the world, they go there, and you have to go in the afternoon. So I didn't have time to go in the afternoon because they put the lights on. And apparently it's also all the nativity around the village are also lit. But I went to another place in Polcenigo. They are famous, though, I read, because already for many, 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 many years, there's this traditions that everybody in the village, they build nativity in all kind of shape, forms, materials. And you find them everywhere. It's like the whole village, as you can follow, like they say, presepi, 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 which means nativity. And you just walk around. You have to walk a lot up and down the things. And you find them, it's like a caccia al tesoro, like discovery treasure, because some of them are so small and unique. So I made a little video that I can show you, what I mean about it. And it's called Polcenigo. So if next year you want to come to Italy with me, this is some of the stuff that we're going to be seeing together. This kind of village. Maybe it's not going to be around the holidays, but you're going to see villages like this. That they are magnificent. People is friendly, and they have. So you have to drive. You see, close to the mountain. That's the view that I drive for the car. And you encounter on the way there. It's only 37 minutes. 10 campanili, Tengolberg Tower, and this is the entrance of Polcenigo. You see. You find, they say, here you find nativity. So you drive by car, there was one, they're everywhere. And the remarkable things, you see, there is one there. So you just have to walk and discover them. That was kind of big like a person. This was just on the street. And they leave it there also at night. Everything is made with lacquer, so that was made with candies actually. And it stays out there, and people, a lot of people is walking around. You see where it was? There on the street. And nobody touched nothing, even at night. Everything stay out there. And we enjoyed so much. So we walked around like for a couple of hours. You see, they are on the walls. You will see the village is very pretty. And I filmed almost. I don't think I filmed them all of them. There must be like 200-300 of them. But I filmed 50. So people, they put it. This was just a house. And they built that one that looks like Dutch houses, by the way, with Mother Mary and, you see, and baby Jesus. This was on the windows. That's another thing. Also, stores decorate. You will see in a second, you see a store that have a nativity everywhere you go. Here was the way you have to go up hills. Of course, I did go. You see me, it was kind of steep. And on the top of the hills, you're going to see in a second, there is a beautiful church. I also went outside, and also there, you see nativity everywhere. And we have a lot of vandalism here, but apparently not in little villages like that. I have to say they are in the middle of the mountain, so maybe, but there were many tourists walking around. And here is the church. The church is very beautiful, was open, and also inside you find a beautiful nativity. And I think there is like a competitions for the most beautiful nativity, because all the nativity had who made it, you see number 42, and they had names and numbers. So I think they're gonna maybe announce who is the winner. That was spectacular with the blue lights in it. And this was all in the church. It was made like with all recycled materials. And you can read there the woman that made it. This was made with sughero. I don't know what is the material that made from the trees. A corn. Then you made a cork. Sorry, it was made with cork. Then of course I went out the church. I went also on the bell towers. From the bell tower, there was a magnificent view. And I went with JJ all around looking for this one was funny. This was like a spaceship nativity. They said that this is going to be in the future. This was made by children, as you can see, everywhere. There were so many. This was painted. This was made with wood. It was carved on the wood. It was so beautiful. This was a store window. And a guy that sell watches. This was just a house. Look how pretty is that. It's inside a piece of wood. And so we enjoyed really, I think we walked for hours. This was also made of recycled material. This was big, like a person. And of course, the view, as I said, is spectacular. There is a riviera down there because it's also sorgente d'acqua. You can drink very fresh water that come from the mountain. So that was Polcenigo. And we spent like, we had lunch at home, and we got there around 1:30. We walked for a couple of hours, and then we went for a cappuccino with my parents, and we had an amazing time. So this week, the Christmas week, we want to go to see also the other nativity in Po Fabbro, all the way up. But we have to go in the afternoon because it's all lit. And it must be spectacular. Already the village, if you remember, I showed it to you. It was very, very, very beautiful. So next year, I'm organizing a trip to Italy with a concert and more stuff. So if you guys want to come with me, just make sure that you join me on my mailing list. We are trying to have only maybe 10 couples. We want to keep the group very big, because a small group, so we can spend more time together, and we can have lunches and dinners and go and see Also Venice, of course, one day in Venice, but then mostly I'm very passionate to show people what is behind the big city. And behind Venice, there is a world to discover of beauty, from the mountains to the sea. So if you want to come, I think we're going to go next year in March and May. I know, Diane, you wanted to come. We're going also to Trieste. And before we go to the last song, I've got two songs more to do. I show you already the video. I wanna sing for you another song. This song, actually, I'm lucky because I got it to sing twice this Christmas, because I sang it with Michelle Johnson, remember, in French, in Spanish, and in Italian at the Smith Center in Las Vegas. And it was also the song that I got to sing with for the first time on stage with Tim Wilgers, my companion from the duets and the project that we want to film for PBS, and was very excited to sing with him. And we sang Silent Night. And Sandy, it did the version of Trace Atkins. Trace wasn't there, so I said, okay, in the same key of Trace, because he has like Trace Atkins, a very low voice. And we did a Silent Night in Italian and English. So here is the version, and as always, Trace Atkins, are you here? No, he's at home with Victoria. So by myself, I'm singing Astro del Ciel, Silent Night. And if you want to hear the version with the great and the one and only Trace Atkins, you have to go on Spotify or also on YouTube. You find a lot of videos, lyric video with this song. But now I'm by myself. Antonio, sei a casa, cantala con me tu. Astro del ciel, pargo divin, mite agnello redentor, tu che hai vati da lungi sogna, tu che angeliche voci nunziai, luce dona alle genti, pace infondi nei cuori. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, silent night, oh, Christmas light, è una notte di pace, è una notte d'amore, it's Christmas night. Silent night, oh, Christmas light, all is calm, all is bright, radiant beam from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace, sleep in heavenly peace, oh, sleep in heavenly peace. Luce dona alle genti, pace infondi nei cuori, sleep in heavenly peace. This song was written and sang for the first time in 1700 something in Austria, in a church on Christmas night. How magnificent is that? I said one time we need to sing it on Christmas night, like they did it, maybe in that church in Austria, right, Doug? I remember you told me also that I think you, Doug, visited that church. Somebody that I know, I think must be you, Doug, because you are one like me that when you travel the world, you like to go and see the spaces that everybody knows, but you also love to go. You like to go and see the unknown sides. So I'm gonna wish everybody a merry, 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 merry Christmas, and I'm gonna be seeing you next Sunday. Are we able to do the love song Sunday? Yes. So we regroup here next Sunday, same time, same place. We still maybe can do some Christmas song. And by the way, as you can keep streaming my music, please do so. It's Christmas. There is an old album with Love Under the Christmas Tree songs. There is all the deluxe version. So you have this year, I think, 17 songs. You are going to find them also on YouTube. I'm going to create, hopefully, I'm going to be able to do it for tomorrow, a fireworks. So you can put the fireworks on YouTube on your television, and you can have the whole album there. So you can hear me, you can hear Vince Gill, Trace Adkins singing in both languages, in English and Italian, because there are two versions with Trace in the album. Then you're going to be singing with Johnny Reed. And of course, the whole album through, you're going to hear the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra that I'm so proud that I was in a duet with him. But before I wish you Merry Christmas, here is a song that every time I start to sing, nobody recognizes the intro, but then everybody knows which song. Anthony Wilson on guitar, the musical director of Diana Krall. And here is the song. I won't tell you the title. You tell me. Let's see if anybody knows the title before I get into the song. Here we go. The sun is shining, the grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There's never been quite a day in Beverly Hills, LA. What is it? But it's December the 24th, and I am longing to be up north. Here comes the song. Very good, Lorraine. You got it just before the song started. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a merry, 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 merry Christmas just like the ones I used to know a long time ago. The treetop starts to glisten, everybody loves to listen. Bells are jingling as we go on a caroling. This is Anthony Wilson. I am dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear. I hear the sleigh bells in the snow. I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Whoa. I'm wishing you all a Christmas of love and light. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for being here with me tonight. December 22nd, a few days, and it's going to be Christmas night. I'm going to read all the comments that you left here on the chat. I want to say thank you to everybody that was on the chat. Diane, Sandy, Antonio, JT, and Veronique, and who else was there? Joseph, Rainon, and Lorraine was there. Doug, and Susie, and Sal, and Diane. I want to say hello to Roger and Sally that I wasn't able to see in Las Vegas because Roger and Sally got the flu. And all the people, Lani and Linda and Rick and Karen and all the people that will be watching tomorrow, and Sylvia and Karen, Yanni from Pittsburgh. I hope my Eleanor is doing better. And each and every one that is watching and will be watching later or is watching right now, Buon Natale, Merry Christmas. Not Happy New Year yet, because you're going to see me next week to celebrate that. Thank you for being with me. Raise your hand with a I love you. Let's stay all connected, and Buon Natale a tutti. Ciao, Giada da Venice. Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say